Integrity.
Winter Ray, what's going on?
What's up, baby?
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's good to know. Good
How
to
are
hear.
you?
I'm blessed. Blessed, sister. Blessed to have you here too.
Thank you. It's an honor, man.
That's
I've been
love,
wanting to do this for a
Come
long
on
time.
now. You know it's time.
Yeah. I've been trying to get over here. You know what I'm saying?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It'd be hard. Life be life.
Life be life. Absolutely. And you working hard too.
Thank you.
You ain't playing.
I'm glad you see it.
Absolutely.
Glad
Let's
you
talk
see
to
it.
him. Winter Ray, let's talk to him.
Let's talk.
You living or you surviving?
I feel like I was surviving for a long time.
Go ahead.
I was surviving for a long time. Like, people that know me.
Go ahead. Say it. Go
I'm
ahead.
not talking about the social media followers. I'm talking about people that really know me.
you real.
They know, like, I've been struggling.
Gotcha.
I was struggling. I was homeless for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
With a baby.
Come on.
You feel me?
Real.
No car, no nothing. And that was a part of my journey. But at this present moment in my life, I'm living.
Respect.
Real shit, Khacki.
I love it. I love it. I love it. It's real. Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother, CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response. Let's take them back. So before becoming a recording artist, pop star, at the age of 9, what did you want to be?
I always want to be a singer.
Really? And I know that even since the age of 2.
Yeah.
You've always been singing.
Yeah,
Real.
for sure.
So this is from the family. What brought about that? You just had that in you.
Actually, nobody in my family can sing.
Wow.
I'm the only person that can sing. I remember I used to come back from kindergarten and daycare and shit like that, preschool, whatever. And my mama would always have MTV jams.
Go ahead.
Just playing on the shit, right?
Real.
And so I'm watching it. I'm seeing Britney Spears,
clap.
Jennifer Lopez, Amy Winehouse,
Real.
Pink,
Go ahead.
Christina Aguilera, and I'm just like, I want to be that.
do that.
Like, I don't want to do
Absolutely.
nothing
For
else.
real.
What?
Real.
And ever since then, you know, I just never gave up.
Come on now.
So
Dope.
for sure.
So let's take them back. So you grew up in Alabama. This is Gaston, is the Gaston area.
Yes,
Gotcha.
I went to high school in Gaston.
For sure. Gotcha. So what was it like growing up in Alabama, and what type of kid were you outside of the singing?
Back then, I can't speak for how it is now,
Gotcha.
but back then, you know, we didn't have a lot of studios and stuff like that. So if you want to be an artist, people kind of laughed at you because they was like, how you gonna do that? Like,
Here.
what you gonna do?
Real.
You gonna move?
Absolutely.
Nobody moves. Everybody is born here, dies here.
You are.
So you think you special?
You saying something.
And I'm like, of course I do. Like, what do you mean? Don't you think you're special?
Real.
I
Go
thought that
ahead.
was a normal thing, but
Wow.
you know, it was different.
Absolutely.
It was different. It was humbling. I'm glad I grew up in that situation because it made me a better person. I'm more compassionate
Come on.
than a lot of people. I'm more empathetic. I can see, you know, I can see people for who they are
Absolutely.
from being from that background.
Real. Absolutely. I actually interviewed a couple people from Alabama, and they were saying just growing up there was like, you know, the heights are being that manager at the Walmart, or being that, you know, in the sense of that's what people were competing for. It wasn't really, no one had bigger dreams.
Because that's literally the same shit that I
That's
say.
real,
Like,
sis,
people
real.
just want to be a manager. That's like a big goal because
Wow.
nobody finishes school.
Wow.
Nobody gets past an associate's degree. Like, for real. I'm not saying nobody because
Right,
there
I
are
understand.
people that have
Absolutely.
done
You're
it.
saying in general.
And we're going to clap it up for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're going to clap it up for you. Clap it up for them because those are the real winners.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
The big dreamers, you know, we applaud them. But for the most part,
Right.
majority
Wow.
is not doing that because they don't have the influence. They don't have the motivation
Real.
to do that.
Small town, big dreams.
For
Did
sure.
you always feel like you were bigger than outside of where you were from?
I feel like people told me that enough that I started to feel it.
Gotcha.
Because they were like, you know, back then it was only Facebook. When I was in high school, they
Gotcha.
didn't have, you know, all these other shit,
Absolutely.
TikTok. And
Right,
all
right,
this.
right.
But, you know, back in Facebook days,
Right.
I used to have a lot of friends from other states, other cities. And I would be posting about them, Los Angeles friends, Chicago
Absolutely.
friends. And they're like, you need to just move somewhere out there because
Wow.
you don't belong here.
Wow.
And they think that's an insult.
That was like an ultimate compliment. That was a compliment. No, like they
thought that was hurting my feelings, but all it was doing was adding fuel to my fire.
Real. Go ahead. Your real name is Winter Ray.
Yes.
Come on, I love it. That's what's up. Definitely. So, did you even with that name? It's crazy because I can remember growing up in. We was there in Virginia for 2 years. I never forget the girl name. Her name was Summer Snow.
Oh, wow.
Not forget it.
That's beautiful.
Well, yeah, Winter Ray, Summer Snow. You'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your name has star power?
So, my mama told me that when I was born, she said you had these big, beautiful lips, and I just looked at you and I said, she's gonna be a star. We need to name her a star name.
Wow.
Like the day I was born.
Come on.
And she always told me that story. So I was just like, this was instilled in me from day one.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And parents,
go ahead.
You need to instill this in your children. Cause I instilled it in mine.
Go ahead.
Tell them that they are superstars.
Absolutely.
Because they'll become one.
Absolutely.
But it starts with you.
I love that. You actually, your parents, your mother is white, your dad is black.
Yes.
We're gonna get into the song as well. Just a beautiful song. You painting this picture. Just growing up. Because a lot of people don't have that background from both. What was it like growing up? Having that background from both. Inside the home, how you were treated. How one of my favorite songs. We're gonna get into it, but you just explaining like how not rough it could be, but how people can make you an outcast, or so how was that?
Honestly, I'm the only mixed person in my family.
Gotcha.
So my black side is all black, and my white side is all black.
Gotcha.
I mean, my white side is all white, so
right.
it's like
you are.
They're very racist towards each other.
Gotcha.
And it's like, why my mama and daddy decided to do that? I don't fucking know.
Gotcha.
But they made it happen, and it was awkward growing up because I don't have any full siblings, so I didn't have anybody that could like understand my pain.
I see.
My younger brother is white. My older brothers are black, so there was nobody to cry to.
You're the only from your parents?
Yes.
You're the only, gotcha. Did any of them grow up in the same household as you?
My white brother, my older brother.
He's the younger, gotcha. Yeah. And how much younger is he than you?
3 years.
Okay, gotcha. So 9th grade, 12th grade, y'all still had that bond?
Yeah.
Real, gotcha.
That's
real.
My dog.
That's real, for sure. What's his name?
Jack.
Shout out to Jack, man. Come on, man. Come on, that's real. Absolutely, that's real, for
sure. He's gonna be so happy.
That's what's up, definitely. So what, did you grow up playing any sports or anything?
For sure, yeah. I played soccer all through like middle school. I played basketball in high school, and I was a cheerleader in middle school too.
Gotcha. So
that
active.
was cool. Yeah, for sure.
That would, mom, dad, that's what they made sure.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't make sure. They really wanted me to do whatever I wanted to do.
Real.
Like, they just encouraged me.
That's dope.
So
that's dope.
Yeah.
When did you actually, now we're moving into high school. Was this when you found that passion to record, or was this after high school?
So I was 15 when I recorded my first song.
Come on.
So that was 9th grade, 10th grade, something like that. And that was when I first experienced it. It was just somebody's home studio they had in the back on a patio or some shit. But it was lit because
Go ahead.
They kept sending the song to everybody in the city. They was like, oh my God, she's fire. And this song wasn't even shit.
But it was.
To them, it was like, wow, like somebody can really do this. And then you wrote it by yourself. It's like crazy. And it was just wild. But that's when I fell in love with recording and being in the studio. I realized like, this is where I feel like myself.
Come on.
Do
you feel like it's therapy too?
Hell yeah.
Go ahead. Real.
Man,
real.
I don't need to talk to nobody but this motherfucking mic.
That's real.
Integrity.
Real.
Put me on the mic, baby. I got something to say.
Come on, go ahead. When do you like to, jumping ahead, but when do you like to write? Morning, afternoon, evening, night?
At this point, anytime. Whenever I feel inspired.
Canvas, absolutely.
Honestly, it's usually around an emotional event.
Gotcha.
So if something tragic happens or something happy happens, and I'm just like, you know what? I need to put this on the paper.
Real.
I need to go put this on the paper. And I just go.
What about production? What about production?
I mean, I got a lot of them.
That's what I was about to say. Like you don't, because there's gonna be people watching, producers watching. Like, how do they get in contact with you for production?
They can just send it to my email.
Gotcha, for sure.
winterraysmith@gmail.com.
Come on, easy.
Yeah, send me all.
For sure, absolutely.
I'll take all of them because you don't sleep on these producers.
Come on.
Y'all be thinking, oh, they don't have 50,000 followers. It doesn't matter because I've had beats from people that have 3,000 followers that's harder than a lot of these people that's got 100,000 followers. So let's not look at the followers. Y'all need to look at the talent.
Absolutely.
That's the difference. Right. Because these talented people, they just don't have the exposure. But what if you're the one that gives them that exposure?
Wow.
Open the door for people. Don't gatekeep. I'm not doing that.
You saying so. Respect. I love it. You actually started writing music at 7 years old. Mm-hmm. Come on. Like, is this just poetry? Like, when did you,
Hell no,
how did you know
poetry.
you had that knack?
So it's crazy. When I was in foster care, I used to, they had this big stereo system in their basement.
Gotcha.
So I'd go down there and they had like thousands of CDs on CDs and it was crazy. So I'll just go grab some and I'll put them in and I'll be like, no, that ain't it. Take it out. Go grab something else. Put it in. And I was like, ooh, I like this. So after days and days and days of me doing this, I eventually was like, you know what? I don't know what they were saying right there. I want to write down the words to it. Wow. So I'd get out my notebook and I'd get out my pen and I'd write down all the words to each song. I'd play it for 3-4 seconds.
Genius. Take that, genius.
This is before Genius. Now look, I might be the original. Stop playing.
Go ahead.
I would write down each word and just like study it. So over time I started seeing like, okay, this is the structure of a song. You put the verse here and the hook here. Of course I didn't know the terminology, but I was like, this is the first part and this is the part that repeats. So I taught myself like the structure of a song. And then one day I came home, I said, maybe I can make my own song.
Just like that.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Fuck it. Brought it to my foster mom and she was like, what is this? I said, it's a song I wrote. She said, a song? I said, yes, it's a song. She was like, sing it for me. I sang it. She was like, she had tears in her eyes and she was just wiping them and she was like, oh my God, like, you're gonna be a superstar.
Wow, come on, sis. I love it.
And I was like, that was the moment that I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this for real.
Come on. Real.
Yeah.
So you actually, all right, so, you know, this is high, so let's move past high school.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're finding your way. Where or anybody pushing you for college? What's that 18 to 21 like?
So I dropped out of high school when I was in 11th grade.
Okay.
Which made my parents really mad.
I understand.
But here's the thing, I was on juvenile probation.
Gotcha.
Because I kept getting in trouble, I kept getting in fights. And it was crazy, these bitches was hating on me so hard. And it was, my life story is so crazy. Wow. I don't even know how deep I can go.
Come on, sister, but like, come on, yeah.
I was on probation, so I just kept getting locked up. And, you know, I was in school, I had just got out. I was gone for 3 months.
Gotcha.
And I had just came back to school. And the first fucking class of the day, first period, this bitch already trying me. I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. Because I'm not going back. I'm not going back to lock up. I hate that shit. Like, that's why when I grew up and after 18, I don't go to jail.
Real.
Because that shit was stupid.
Understand.
I spent over a year of my life before I turned 18 behind bars. So I'm not doing that life no more.
Understand.
You know, that was the thing that made me like, fuck this. So I left school, got my GED, ended up going back to college when I was 18.
Okay, for sure.
With my GED, because my GED scores were so high they were like, you can just fuck it.
Normal.
And it was a private school.
Gotcha.
They still let me in.
Wow, come on.
You know what I'm saying? Scholarships and grants.
Come on.
Because I passed my SATs with flying colors.
Like it was nothing.
So it was cool, you know. It was just I think it was a choice of school for me that wasn't really a good fit for my personality and my background.
Do you feel like you were just a creative and you thought that was the original route that you were not supposed to go, but that's the route that society deems necessary?
Yeah, I feel like I was in school for music business.
Gotcha.
So I was gonna walk into the industry with a degree. I thought that was the easiest way, being from where I'm from. But I slowly realized while I was there, and I'm starting to get in studios because I went to school in Birmingham.
Gotcha.
So there's more studios there.
Absolutely.
And I'm hanging around the rappers and I'm around all these people and I'm like, damn, I don't gotta go to school. What the fuck am I doing?
There's no audio. They just put in the time.
I'm finna waste my time with that shit.
Something.
And I'm not saying that for anybody that's trying to be a doctor, a lawyer. No, you need to go to school.
Real.
But me, I'm not doing that.
Go ahead.
I'm a singer. That's it.
Go ahead.
So I went to school. It was cool. It wasn't for me. But don't let that deter you from what you need to do. Because my journey ain't yours. You feel what I'm saying?
What was your first job?
Burger King.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Are you obsessed with the onion rings?
No.
Okay.
I don't like fast food.
Were you there during the transition where they changed the fries?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
I think it was before.
So you didn't eat your lunchtime. You didn't have the free.
Fuck no.
Stop.
I was not eating that shit. I just worked there. Like, I'm just here to work.
You were that worker.
I was that worker. Like, no, I'm going across the street. to Subway because y'all got me fucked up.
That's real.
For real.
What's some things you learned about yourself, and society working at Burger King at that early age? We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a great question.
Absolutely. Because my first job was McDonald's.
Okay. So. I mean, honestly, people are mean as fuck.
That's what I was trying to get to. That's what I was trying to get to.
That's where I learned that people are mean as fuck. And it's like, just because I didn't understand your order the first time, first of all, bitch, I'm fucking 16. Right. I've been smoking weed all day. Of course I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Say that shit again. It's not that hard.
Integrity.
Real. That's real though. You saying something. If you could go back and give your 18-year-old self any type of advice, what would you tell her?
Oh my God. Don't trust no man.
Wow.
Don't trust no man and don't focus on no man because I'm a lover girl deep down. Gotcha. Not anymore, but deep down.
You just had a post. I just saw that when I
had to. I had to because don't get it twisted.
We're going to get into that.
I was.
But
deep down, I have a good heart and I love hard.
Real.
When I love you, it's deep as fuck. So I get distracted from all my other priorities. You become my priority.
Understand.
And I would tell myself, fuck that. Because if I would have paid attention and I would have stayed focused on what the fuck I was supposed to do, I would have been there a lot faster.
Gotcha.
And, everything happens how it's supposed to.
Absolutely.
So I have no regrets.
Real.
However, it's a lot easier if you get your dream first and then you get love.
Real.
Love's all over the place.
Unconditional.
But your dream, sometimes it does have a time limit.
Saying something. Went to where you once said in an interview, if you're too worried about what people think of you, this industry is already wrong for you.
Absolutely.
Bar. Mm-hmm. You have to be unfiltered. You have to, because that's a skill.
I'm telling you.
Went to where I interviewed, you were like 165. You can tell the ones who are, that just say, I don't care. You don't know me.
Yeah.
I am who I am. Mm-hmm. Where do you get that confidence from?
Man, I think it just came from after so many people said so many negative things. It's like, it's going to happen anyways. And they say it about all the stars. So if you want to be one of them, you need to get used to it. Build you some thick skin and deal with it because it's life. It's the internet. And if you're going to be on a platform,
go ahead.
These people are going to tear you apart.
Wow.
And you're going to have to be able to deal with that or it's just not for you.
Real.
Like I was telling you,
absolutely.
These people drag me out. And I'm a bad bitch. I'm pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? But they be on my shit telling me, go get your teeth fixed. Wow. Go get your nose done. Bitch, you need an ass. Wow. Get a BBL. But I'm not doing that.
Come on.
I'm not going to. And no offense to the girls that have.
Right.
But that's just not me. I'm a natural, holistic girl. I don't want that.
Respect.
That's cool for you, but that's not cool for me.
Absolutely.
And you're not going to push me into doing it because guess what they'll do?
Go ahead.
As soon as I get it done, do you know what they're going to say? You look better with your natural teeth. You should have kept your natural teeth. I bet I should have. I bet I should.
You're tatted up.
For sure.
Society, I'm tatted up. You're not done. I know you're not done.
No. I'm just taking a break.
Right. You have something planned for summertime?
Yeah.
Real.
For sure.
Do you, by society's norms as far as, working a 9 to 5, whatever it is, they
know what you're gonna ask
go ahead.
me.
No, they want to paint you as, straight, narrow by the book and all that. How do you feel about you? Are you don't belong. You know what I mean? Like some people are lights, some people are beacons. Do you fight it? Do you fight knowing that this society, they want you to conform, but you don't want to conform? How do you feel about that?
I don't give a fuck. I think that's the difference. Because if I took the time and energy to give a fuck, I would be depressed and sad and crying all the time. Because it's always somebody telling me I ruined my face with my tattoos and all this shit, and I don't care because it was my decision. And I'm happy with it. Like I told you, I don't have any regrets.
Real.
And when you come to self-awareness to the point where you love every single part of yourself, your flaws, your problems, your mistakes, your past, your present, your future, when you're aligned with that and you love yourself for every single part of yourself, nobody can make you feel bad.
No one.
Nobody.
Real.
Your mama can't make you feel bad.
Wow.
Because I know who I am.
Dad, mom, where do you grab that confidence? Who is it? You know, where do you grab that from?
I think it's both of them. They really don't give a fuck about nothing. They're just themselves 100%, especially my mom.
Were they entrepreneurs? Are they entrepreneurs?
My dad owns a construction company. He came up from the bottom. You know, he's from the west side of Atlanta, and he is the only person in his family that has not been to jail. So, you know, he's a trendsetter and a trailblazer.
Respect.
And he's never done drugs. He's always been just straight and narrow, you know. And my mom, she's had her troubles with life, but she's a doctor.
Come on,
she's
now.
lost her license 3 times and got it back 3 times.
Come on now, respect.
So when you see a woman that's your role model fall, dust herself off, get back up every single time, you can't do nothing but do the same thing.
Come on, I love that. That's dope. So you have this. How do you see life? Do you feel free?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on now.
Absolutely. I feel great. I feel better than I ever have today.
Come on.
Look.
That's real, sis. Come on, let me drink.
Take me a little shotty.
Real. You actually went to Ray. Have you always known you was born for music entertainment?
Yes. I've had doubts because things would go left sometimes. Like I went to American Idol. I was one of the finalists. 2017. Come on, you know, now. and then I went to LA, and then they told everybody yes, except me.
And you spoke to someone in the hallway.
Yes. No. I was standing outside because it was 2 people you had to go through. You had to go through 2 different judges. One was basically telling you that you're, you know, good enough to see the second judges.
Gotcha.
When you get to the second judges, they tell you yes or no. Everybody's walking out with golden tickets. I'm knowing I got this in the bag.
Absolutely.
Like even the people that we've been singing out here for hours.
Come on.
And everybody told me, girl, you definitely got it. You definitely got it. So I'm hype. I know I'm gonna walk out with my golden ticket. This man walks up to me. He said, yo, what are you? What's your race? Your ethnicity?
Right.
Are you like Middle Eastern or something? Like Eastern European? I said, nah, I'm black and white. He was like, oh, okay. Huh. He told security, he said, can I speak to the judges real quick right before she goes in?
Wow.
Won't take but just a second. So the person comes out with their golden ticket and he goes in after him. He's in there for like 5-10 minutes.
Stop playing.
I'm like, okay, this is a good thing.
He
finna tell them to fuck with me. Right? I'm thinking, because I'm an optimist, I'm always gonna think this is gonna work out in my favor because it's about your mentality.
Absolutely.
So he walks out, he said, all right, give the judges about 3 minutes and then let her go on in. Walks off. I'm like, bet. He just put in a good word, right? I'm thinking that. And then I go in, I sing a song. It was the song I've been singing all day. And they said, like, usually they'll go one by one.
Gotcha.
And say, this is how I feel. The lady in the middle looked at me and she said, could you try another one? Because we just want to hear a second one.
Gotcha.
I'm like, damn.
Right.
Was it bad? Like, what the fuck?
Gotcha.
So I did my second one, and they said they didn't even go around the room. It was just the lady in the middle. She said, yeah, we're going to say maybe for now, and then we'll call you if we change our mind.
Gotcha.
And I'm just standing there like, oh my fucking God.
Right.
My life is over. I knew this was my time, and it wasn't. But see, it's not about when you think it's your time. It's about when he says it's your time.
Come on. Real.
So it wasn't my time because my mentality wasn't there. And if he would have given me that at that moment, I would have fucked it up because I was too immature to handle this fame shit.
You're saying something.
I wasn't ready for it. I was not strong enough mentally to have these people breaking me down piece by piece and not become suicidal. Wow. People are not ready for that.
Go ahead.
I'm just now getting to the point because I've been having people be nice to me for the past 8 years. Now that I'm getting to this point where so many people seeing my shit, I'm at 300,000 impressions a month, and people seeing my shit like this, it's like, you're gonna have haters. And they're gonna say the meanest fucking thing they can to you. This one person commented on my shit, he said, bitch, you a 5. You need to take that and be glad for that compliment, because most women ain't even average.
Some people spew.
They got that audacity.
They spew.
On the internet. And it's all fake pages because I go to their page and I try to see what they look like because I want to roast you. That's what I want to do because where I'm from, we roast motherfuckers.
9 out of 10, they're private pages.
You can't even see shit. Or it's a fake page. They got 0 followers and they follow 400 people. And this is where people hide behind shit.
Absolutely.
And they say whatever they want, and their lives are miserable. And misery loves company.
Absolutely.
So they try to drag you down. And I look at that shit and I delete it.
Absolutely.
That's it. It's very simple.
Why do you feel like people, waste their energy? Is it because you're a light? Like people are in darkness and they see a light. Let me see if I can destroy or come, or maybe
I just think it's the enemy. The enemy uses people that are weak-minded. So if you're weak-minded and you're easily influenced by envy, if you're easily influenced by like any type of hatred or any type of negative aspect of your character, then the enemy can use you.
People don't like confidence. One of my favorite quotes is, a winner has no problem with someone else winning.
Absolutely.
I
agree 100%.
It's a lot of losers.
It is.
Who can't stand winners or even winners trying to win.
Yeah.
It's a tough world out here.
I took a lot of L's and I never once looked at other people and was like, that should be me.
Go ahead.
It's just never crossed my mind because it will be me.
That's a skill in itself.
So why am I worried about if it happens today or on Thursday?
Wow.
It's gonna happen.
You know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of when.
When?
A lot of people don't even have that confidence.
It's a learned skill.
Absolutely.
So you take it one day at a time.
What do you think the game is missing in totality overall?
I love your questions.
Respect.
These are so good.
Respect.
The game is missing diversity.
Come on. Real.
I think it's missing diversity. I think that white people should be able to rap.
Come on.
And I think that black people should be able to sing country music. And it shouldn't be a fucking controversy. Because it's fucking music.
To the soul. Real. Creativity at its finest.
Whatever you want to do, just do it. It doesn't matter what you look like or where you're from. Just do it.
Real. Would you actually sign to Empire, correct?
No, I was.
You was, okay.
I had a distro deal. I wasn't signed to
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. What about this game? As far as being signed, would you want to be signed? Is that the ultimate goal?
If everything is beneficial and it's a good situation, then yes.
Absolutely.
If you're trying to rob me, don't even waste your time.
Real. Right. And they're watching.
They are.
They are. You know they are. That's a fact.
A fact. I'm good.
What currently drives you?
My kids.
Come on, for sure. And your babies.
My kids.
Baby boy and
2 boys.
2 baby boys. Come on. What's their ages?
6 and 1.
Come on. It is, motherhood. This game. Jay-Z said it best 25 years ago. Industry shady. It need to be taken over. How does mom manage real life with this?
It's hard.
This game, which really is crazy.
Hard. It's really hard.
How do you manage while staying as confident as you are, as strong as you are? How do you balance the two while being as ambitious as you are?
It's not easy. It's not for the weak. But I feel like if you really want something, you go get it regardless.
Go ahead.
Doesn't matter what situation you're in.
Respect.
So, I could have 20 kids and I'll still be doing this shit. So, yeah, I don't feel like you should abort your children for your career.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Look into that camera.
Sorry, don't hate me.
Right.
I'm for real.
Go ahead.
Because you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm proof. So when I make it, you can say, look at her.
Go ahead. Scale 1 through 10, 2025. What do you currently rate your grind?
10. 20. Fuck it. 20. Because this shit is different. We're putting money into marketing this time.
Go ahead.
We got investors this time.
Go ahead.
People are having real deal conversations, real money conversations,
Absolutely.
real money talk. So this is the one for me.
Are you managed?
Not officially.
You have a team.
I have a lot of people that support me.
For sure.
And they want to do whatever they can to see it happen.
Respect.
Yeah.
When do you know?
Contractually, no.
Gotcha. When do you know it's time for Winter Ray to have a manager? That beat dropped, didn't it? About 30 seconds of your time. I really appreciate your support. With every interview, my aim is to bring integrity and fun back to the culture. And I can't do it without you. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you. Back to the interview.
That was crazy. See, that's a divine timing. See,
Go ahead.
To be honest, it's somebody that can really bring the bag home. It's somebody that knows how to negotiate.
Respect.
And if you can prove to me that all these features that come in and you can make sure that they cashing out every time, the bookings is cashing out, the shows is cashing out, and we're not leaving no money on the table.
Absolutely.
I fuck with you.
Real.
I'll sign that shit. But you got to show me something. Because I've already shown you enough for you to be interested in me.
Absolutely.
Y'all hitting me, trying to work with me. So show me why I should.
Real.
That's all I'm saying. Then I'll sign the shit. But I'm not the person that'll run off on anybody.
Respect.
If you do me right, I will always do you right.
Respect.
Now, the point when you do me wrong, and everybody knows this, I've had a lot of different situations with a lot of different people. And guess what? If I'm not working with them no more, there's a reason.
Gotcha.
There's a reason, because I am all about family, and my team is like an extension of my family. So if I would go as far as to cut you off, you had to give me a reason.
Wow. Mm-hmm. How many chances do you give?
One. That's it. What's gonna happen if you working at Google and you fuck up?
I just heard. I was listening to Breakfast Club, Kevin Hart say that regarding his team.
I didn't see that, but yeah.
He was just saying like how, like, no, this is business. Like, you don't get, you don't get
a second chance.
Just mess up. No. Like, no, this
is real deal business. So if you fucking up, you're not doing your job, what are you here for? You want to be a cheerleader? You can just be over there in the stands.
But don't on the floor.
You're not on the field with me.
Come on now.
We can't do that. You want 10% of my shit? When you don't do shit?
Right.
Hell no. That's jokeable right there now. You funny.
Went to right. Dating back a year, 2024. What's something you learned about yourself that was new?
I learned so much in 2024. Oh my God. To never settle for less. And I learned my worth. Because I always thought that I was a good person, and I always thought like the regular cliche shit about myself. But as far as like actually knowing my boundaries and my worth, and if you do these things, these red flags, it's a no-go for me, and we're dead end because it's access denied. I don't have shit for you after that. And when you set boundaries like that because you love yourself and you have that self-worth, let me tell you, your life goes in a totally different direction, and blessings will be poured out upon you.
Come on. You spoke with that 18-year-old, what you would give that 18-year-old advice. It's like, focus on yourself.
Yes.
Don't, but man, like sometimes you have to go through that to understand, to even know.
And I'm hard-headed as fuck, so God know he's not going to just be able to show me somebody else's life and me be like, I should learn from their mistakes. No. I'm going to have to learn from my own because he know I learned from experience. And I'm hands-on. So once I felt that type of pain, I was like, I'm good. Anything that even smells like that, I'm going to pass on it.
Wow. And you even put it in the music too.
For sure.
You're not afraid to put it in the music. No. Why have you tapped into being so vulnerable as an artist, as a creator in this world?
Why be afraid of anything?
Wow.
Fear is the enemy. All I got is faith. So if God let me go through it, it was for a reason. And what better reason than to help somebody else through it?
Come on.
So that's what I try to do, is to let people know you don't have to stand for that shit.
Go ahead.
You can get over it.
That's
and you
real.
you can elevate, baby.
What's something 2024 you learned new about people in general in the last year?
People.
Just, right.
They flaky, man. They flaky and they fake. And you just gotta, it'll feel real. Especially when you're an empath and you try to think everybody has good intentions for you.
Absolutely.
And I've been that person my whole life until now.
It seems like it's a trend going on with a lot of people I interview. They're saying, this is my selfish season. I'm done with the old.
I'm not even selfish though. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say it because I'll never be selfish. I got a whole family that I do this shit for, so I could never be selfish. But as far as romantically, very selfish.
Gotcha.
Very selfish. As far as everything else, no, I do this shit for a bigger purpose. So it's never selfish though.
Do you feel like relationships, in that manner have hindered
Hell yeah.
Gotcha.
Anybody can tell you that. Ask anybody I know. They will tell you. No, she be too caught up. She be too caught up on them. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, like, how do you know when you have the best support from them? Like, does you feel, because it's not easy, I'm gonna just be honest.
From men?
Right.
Support from men?
No, Ray, how is that?
Okay.
How is that, like, are these guys normally artists?
I do date artists.
Okay, what doesn't that mean for a better,
That's my intention.
Think, like, they understand the grind.
That's my intention. Yes, Khacki.
Is that a better, no? Or does it make for a better?
I know they watching, but absolutely. I'm talking about you, so we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. No, I don't think. It just depends on the person, because I can't generalize people by their career. Absolutely. So let me say that in my experience, I've dated artists that seemed like they were supportive of me from the jump.
Right.
But then when we start dating or we get deeper into the relationship, you don't want me to go places without you. You don't want me to grow without you. But it's like, if you can't keep up, then what makes you think that I'm gonna stop and wait for you?
You're saying something.
We're not gonna be stagnant together, baby. You either get it together or you get the fuck on. Wow. That's it. Very simple.
You know your goal, you know your worth, you know what you have to do.
That's it.
It's hard to, like, I know it's
you gotta match my energy. Like, you gotta match my drive and my work ethic. Are you doing that? Because you make it look good on the gram, but are you doing that in real life? Are you really doing the interviews, and are you really doing the shows, and are you really getting paid features?
Absolutely.
You think these motherfuckers, look, they be verified, right? They have real deal connections and all of this, and getting $200 a feature.
Gas money to get over there.
Yeah.
And for the drinks.
You just paid for they paid for your outfit, right? Right. So you could show up.
Right. Wow.
That shit is embarrassing.
Is there any grace, or you think they the cart before the horse, they're showing something that is not really what's there, and you had to learn that?
Everything that glitters is not gold.
Real.
Actually, most things that glitter are not gold. So let's change that phrase, because just because it looks good, 9 times out of 10 it's not. And these wannabes, they try to put on that show. And then when you get around, they live with their mama.
Not like this.
Mm-hmm.
Not like this.
They live with their mama, and those they homeboy shoes.
That's right. I take care of my mom.
That chain, that's their manager chain.
Damn.
Yeah, don't belong to them. Them cars rented, and they didn't pay the rent. Somebody else did. So you gotta get to know people, because I'm not flexing nothing that I don't got. Anything you see me, this is Fashion Nova, head to toe, baby.
Respect.
Ain't no designer shit on me. This is designer to me.
Respect.
Fashion Nova, baby. And this is what I can afford. I can go buy 20 outfits of that shit and be decent.
Absolutely.
So I don't, once I get to the point where I can wear Dior and I can wear Dolce and I can do all that, then I will. But not till my kids can first.
I love that. Love that.
Y'all be wearing Gucci, Fendi, Prada, and your kids is wearing Carter's. It don't make no sense. It looks bad. Look, it looks bad. I'm telling you.
Let me ask you this. 6 more hours in a day, 30 hours in a day. What do you wish you had more time to do?
Record.
Real.
Mm-hmm. I love that shit.
Real.
More than breathing.
What's some things you got to have with you when you record? What's some things you don't want around you when you record?
I need a bottle.
Come on now.
I don't smoke no more, so I don't do that. But I need probably some fine shit.
Gotcha.
Probably some fine shit. I want to look at some fine shit.
Sure.
I want to make him be like, "Ooh, she actually fine."
Real. So
I like hearing them whisper when I'm in the booth, like, "Oh my God, I ain't know she could sing like that."
Real.
I thought it was auto-tune.
Yeah. Do you actually? So your recording process, half of the time, are you like punching in, writing? How are you recording?
So I go in, I find the beat that I want first, and then I go in, I record like 2 or 3 melodies, and then from there I just kind of punch in the words. I break down which melodies were the best.
Gotcha.
And find a place for them in the song. Then I'll go in the booth and just kind of freestyle the lyrics, because you can hear the lyrics through the mumble. I like to call it a mumble.
Gotcha.
And just fill it in like that.
Real.
Sometimes I do write at home, when I'm trying to like get an actual thought on paper that has a whole theme and everything in my head. But 9 times out of 10, I'm just gonna go freestyle that shit.
Gotcha. Dope. Yeah. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Do you think that makes for a better creative process?
I think both are just great.
Raw, because you express raw feelings.
Yeah, it just depends. It depends on how I'm feeling.
Real.
My type of mood. Whether I'm gonna write or I'm gonna, just go say that shit.
In this world, who is your hero?
My hero is Jesus.
Come on now, I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you admire the most?
I might cuss a little bit, but
come on now, respect.
I love him.
Absolutely. Come on, respect. Mm-hmm. Who do you admire the most in this world?
In this world, like physically, my mom.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
That's my best friend.
Is she here in Atlanta or she's in Alabama?
She's in Alabama.
Come on.
Yeah.
She make it down this way often?
Sometimes she does come up
here. That's dope. That's what's up. I know you show a good time.
Of course.
That's good. Come on.
We always have fun. That's dope. That's my bestie.
That's real. Winter Ray, take us with you in the car. Music off, driving down the highway. What's on your mind?
Shit. I'm thinking about how I can get $1 million.
That seems to be the thing everybody talks.
That's
like,
what
it's
I'm
like the money is the motive. Like we trying to
But it ain't even for myself though.
I know. Go ahead.
I got dreams. And it's not like I got purpose. It's bigger than a dream.
It's bigger than
I got purpose.
It's what you could do with the money.
For sure. It's not for me. I'm not gonna go buy no Lamborghini. I will never have that shit. You know why? Because I don't need it. What the fuck is the point? What the fuck is why I go get a Jag for half the price and it's still just as luxury as that shit? I go get me a Rivian. Very lux. Not $100,000 car, $1 million car. I don't need that. I don't need that. That's too much. You can't take it with you when you're dead.
Integrity.
What the fuck is the point? Put that shit into your kids' college fund.
Wow.
Open a business. Help black children. Do something other than spend it on your fucking self. Don't you got enough?
Wow.
You got the 2-3 houses and you still need more cars? Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Ray, you are
that shit is ridiculous. I be seeing this shit and I just, my nose turn up every time. Like, why? What are you doing for your people? What are you doing for your city? Absolutely nothing. Wow. And they let people like you get on and let me sit in the underground. Wow. That don't make no sense, bro.
With Ray, it's this guy who, multi-millionaire, bought 2 Lamborghinis. They come in off the truck right in front of his mansion and got 2 of them at the same time. Mm-hmm. Gives the keys to his wife for the second one to drive. She's like, I want to ride with you.
Right.
He was like, I don't even know why I just bought 2 of these. It was like, but I'm just saying, like,
this was a video you seen?
No, this was a guy just explaining why how people fall into the trap of money.
Okay.
He was just being honest. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even know why I bought 2.
Don't even know.
My wife doesn't even want to drive this. She wants to drive with me.
You didn't even ask her.
Didn't even ask her. But it was like he was just saying like how
you have enough time to buy 2 Lamborghinis, but you don't have enough time to ask your wife, does she even like Lamborghinis?
Integrity.
Real.
It doesn't make sense. It does not compute. I'm not understanding.
You're saying something. Real.
Because I've had money. Like in the times when my mama did have her shit together, from when I was 16 to when I was like 21, she had it. We had it. We was living good. Before that, I never had shit. But when I was 16, she started doing her thing and doing it right.
Respect.
So that's when, I got to see what it was like to live in a big ass house and have a nice car and do all this. But it was a short period of my life, And in that time, I learned so much about being around other rich people and shit like that. And I just see both sides. And it's like,
absolutely. Go ahead. Right. A lot of people don't even
I was a better person when I ain't have shit.
Wow.
Integrity.
I was a better person when I ain't have shit. So it's like when I do get it this time, because I've been down and up and down and up. And now at this point, it's like, yeah, I know what to do with it. I know 100%. God can give it to me tomorrow and I'm going to do the right thing.
Respect. Who on earth knows you the best?
I'm kind of mysterious.
I know you are.
I'm an open book, but I'm a little mysterious.
Absolutely.
Just a little bit.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Real.
Probably my son, Legend.
For sure.
Yeah.
And this is
my older son.
Mm-hmm. Respect.
He been with me through the fucking mud.
That name, sis.
It's fire. It's fire. And
just
he
like
living it.
You spoke on that earlier.
Yes.
The names.
Yes, that's very important. It's very important. You can name your kid William, and that's very nice. You can name your son Joseph and all of that. Biblical names.
My boys' names are William and Joseph. No, I was going
to say. I mean, that's cool. Like I said, it's strong names, you know. But you know, nowadays,
I love the fact that you understand early. No, you're different.
You have to set them
fit
apart.
In society's norms. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Respect.
My oldest son is legend. My younger son is wisdom.
I love it. I love that.
Integrity.
I love that.
Thank you.
That's dope. I love that. Outside of all this, outside of music, motherhood, you know, for the fans watching, the new fans watching, what would they be interested to know that you do outside of it all? Like me, I shoot pool. What do you do outside of all of this?
Shit. This shit takes up most of my life. I can't lie to you.
Respect.
Like, outside of this, I just do motherhood.
Real.
If I have any time, I'm spending it with my kids.
Respect.
I don't think anything should come before that. Respect. Like, if you're not around me and my kids, you're probably not gonna be around me.
Wow.
Unless I'm getting paid to come.
Real. You on that time.
If I'm getting paid, I'm pulling up.
Pull it up. I'm there.
But other than that, I just don't think anything's worth being away from my children.
For sure.
Everyone has their own opinion on that, but I really like the relationship I have with my kids.
Respect.
We're very close, and they tell me everything.
Respect.
And in this world, in this day and age, with all the dangers that are around for your children, I think it's very important to have a strong relationship with them and a strong sense of trust, so that they can alert you to any strange behavior.
Absolutely.
So I'm blessed to have that relationship with them.
That's real.
Other than music, I just be a mom.
Real. Is Legend being a bully right now to Wisdom, or how's he doing with him?
No, he's a great big brother. He's a bully sometimes, but most of the time he does great. He helps me so much. I'm like, grab me a diaper. He just go get it.
Absolutely, that's real.
You know, he a real one.
Winter Ray, is it better to be loved or respected?
That's a good one. I want both, but honestly, I'd rather be respected.
Winter Ray, I've interviewed 165 people. 160 have said respect.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because love is cool, but if you don't respect me, then the love don't mean shit.
Wow.
What do you love? Sex? Memories? Money?
Wow.
Fame? It can't be me, because you don't even respect me. So how can you love me? It's not real. If I don't respect you, I don't love you.
It starts with respect.
You know? Yeah. And if you push me to the point I don't respect you, I probably don't love you. I did. Wow. But do I still?
Saying something.
No.
Saying something.
No.
Real.
Just be honest. No, you don't.
Does Winter Ray see herself being married? We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a good one. Oh my God.
You see? And while we're on that, how was the dating scene in Atlanta? we'll be right back.
We need some more liquor. Where the liquor at? Oh, technical difficulties. Put that shit up.
We got to take a shit.
No. Put the little screen that got all the fuzzies. Fuck that. Hell no. Don't pull me up, man, for that. Look, I'm going to talk your ass off. Talking about this Atlanta dating scene, sir. Man. This shit garbaggio.
Really?
Toilet.
But it's a melting pot. Like, how is it?
That's cool. Most guys come here because they're gay.
Not like this.
Let's talk about it.
Is it like that?
Yes. If I was growing up in some bumfuck town in Arkansas,
go ahead,
and I was DL, the first place I would go to escape this constant, you should be a Christian and all that. I want to get away from that. I'm going to Atlanta.
Wow.
I'm trying to get fucked by a man. So that's the first place I'm gonna go. Any man in the world is coming to Atlanta to get fucked.
So it's
hate me if you want to, but it's true.
It's a lot of that going on in the city. Like, how do you?
You done call me on a touchy subject,
That is crazy.
Sir. That's touchy. That's touchy, but it's
wow.
Look, we can get into it because yes, it's a lot. It's a lot of that. It's so much that it's sickening, and I have nothing against gay people. I love gay people, but I don't like when people lie about their sexuality.
Because you're very transparent. You're very open, very honest. You have integrity.
And living your truth is one of the most important steps you can take in your life.
Wow.
Integrity.
It might be hard. People might not accept you, but there's a whole nother community out there waiting with open arms to accept you.
So don't straddle the fence. Don't make it hard for others.
If you are gay, bisexual, just be you.
Wow.
And there is a woman or a man or both that will love you for who you are. People love me for who I am, but I tell them straight up. I've dated men that tell me they don't like that I'm bisexual. They're like, I don't want a woman that likes women, and so on and so on. So that's their preference.
Gotcha.
And we're just not a match.
Real.
But I tell you up front, this is what I'm on.
Transparency.
Whether you like it or not. That's like disclosing your sexuality, disclosing your HIV status. These are things that have to be done up front first week of us talking.
Absolutely.
Because why wouldn't I? Why would I let you get close to me and get attached to me just for you to find out that I have things that are no-goes for you?
Like, oh, yeah, I didn't know you had 2 kids. Like the year later.
Yeah,
like,
what
in a sense
fuck?
of right. Absolutely.
Man.
Respect.
And I love a man with kids.
Respect.
I have no problem with that. I want to be a stepmama.
What's your rate, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm with the stepmama shit. But I would rather you tell me that up front for sure. Because if I find out later, I'm gonna just be like, where was your kids at all the time we was around each other? You don't be around your kids? Is there a reason for that? Do you have a record?
Wow.
Now I have to look up your background.
Right.
Because you definitely can't come around my kids if you can't be around your own.
Wow. That's why you're saying it's tough Atlanta's a tough city to, wow. I didn't know it was like that out here. That's crazy.
It is, especially in the entertainment industry.
And
Yep.
We closing out, but in the entertainment industry, is it hard, like to navigate, 90% men, and how some will kind of take advantage, things like that. Have you been able to keep a narrow path through all of it?
I feel like women in the industry all go through the same thing.
Gotcha.
Everyone's always like, well, if you fuck me, I'll give you a beat.
Wow.
And it's like, yeah, it's not that serious, bro. You got it. You feel me? And there's some women that'll go for that. And no offense to y'all, but that's not how I'm rocking. So me personally, hell no. You can't buy me. That's weird.
Respect.
I love myself too much.
Respect.
And no offense to people that do, but yeah, I'm cool. I'm not doing that. And I make that very fucking clear, and it still gets brought up in a conversation.
Wow.
So I don't understand that. If you're watching this, I hope you're watching this. Don't ever fucking play me like that, because I'm not one of them. And it's nothing wrong with being one of them, but I'm just not one of them.
Why do people not see the talent? You are talented.
Thank you.
Like very talented.
Thank you.
Like that's the part, like, everyone who's come on this show has a talent that's dear to me. Mm-hmm. Like really talented individuals. Why do people like to, what's the word? Subside or try to get that out of the way first? Why do they do that?
You mean like, why do they
push off the talent is the reason why you're seen. Mm-hmm. Why do they like to put that in the behind?
That's not what I'm saying. A lot of people don't even know I make music.
Wow.
They just follow me because I'm pretty. They don't even look to see what I do. They don't even read my bio.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy as fuck. Like somebody just tried to book me for a music video yesterday. He didn't even know I made music.
Wow.
The man that's, actively handling my bookings, he talked to him, he said, bro, you gonna have to pay this much. She been in Chris Brown videos, she been in Moneybagg Yo videos. You gonna have to pay some to get her because she's an artist.
Absolutely.
So she's bringing all her fans to your shit.
Absolutely.
And, they was having conversations and he was like, no, matter of fact, I just want to do a song with her. Cause he actually listened to my music. And it was like, I did model before and, that was cool, but it's just not, it's not for me.
Respect.
It's a very hard field to get into because of the way people treat you.
Gotcha.
Like you're just a face, you're just a body, you're just a, I don't like being objectified like that. So that wasn't the lane for me. However, for the right price, I will be in your music video. Respect. Am I doing sexual shit? No. But am I just gang? Yeah.
Artist, absolutely. Yeah. I'm an artist. I'm a creative.
I'll be there and it'll look like we know each other type shit for sure.
Real.
But you're going to have to pay that fee.
Absolutely.
And if you can't pay that fee, hit me when your money right.
Come on now.
Straight like that.
Time or money? Which one means most to you?
Means most? What do you mean by that? You got to expand upon it.
Right. So time or money. It's simple as that. Which one means most to you in the sense of, I'd rather have the time or I'd rather have the money? I love this question because there's no wrong answer.
Have the time or the money?
Right.
I need the time.
That's what I'm saying. So majority of my guests have said time.
Time. For sure. Because I want to go back to 18. Yeah. If it was a time machine right now, fuck it. I'll do whatever it takes. Take me back. Because fuck this. You feel me?
Saying something.
I would not have ever loved nobody.
What song are you most proud of that you've created, that you've written?
Most proud of?
It's tough, ain't it?
Yeah.
If it's too tough,
it depends on who's saying it's like, are we talking streams? Are we talking the one I love the most, the fans love the most? There's a lot of different, the one I'm most proud of, I guess I'm going to say the Rollin' remix I did after me and Quando Rondo made that song. I did a remix to it about my dead brother.
Come on.
So I think that's it because I've always wanted to make a song about him. He passed in 2017 right after I moved here, but and he was 23. But I think that's my most, I love that song very much because it's the first time I got that off my chest.
Respect.
So,
Was it hard to deliver that?
Nah. You feel me? When the moment comes, you're gonna know. And I knew that we was making an acoustic version to the song. And when I sat down and I listened to it, I said, yeah. Jake was on my mind. I said, yeah, I gotta talk to him.
Absolutely.
I need to tell him that all the shit he said was gonna happen for me is happening. And he was right. So he's the first person to tell me that. So yeah.
Wow. You do this for your, you have, like you said, I have a purpose, I have a reason. This is like family driven. Mm-hmm. This is like to help, everything you have to go through, everything you went through. Mm-hmm. You just know, like, all right, God, I'm here.
It's on your time. It's on your time, God. Whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it. It could be 20 years from now, be 2 days from now. I'm cool. I am not in a rush.
How's your stress?
My stress, it's about a 2 out of 10.
Wow, that is a skill.
And that's better than it's ever been.
That's a skill.
But like I told you, I'm happier than I ever been.
Respect.
So it's different.
Happiness or legacy? Which one means most to you?
Legacy.
I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that.
Legacy. Because when you die, who's going to talk about you? Who's going to remember you in 100 years? Anybody? Probably not. So change that. Because they're going to play Michael Jackson music in 100 years.
Absolutely.
Why won't they play mine? What makes him any different than me? The idea.
The idea.
The belief. I believe in myself just the way he did.
Real.
That's why I'm trying to get up there with him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Winter Ray, when it's all said and done, what would you want for your legacy to be?
My legacy will be, if you can dream it, you can do it.
Come on.
There are no ceilings. And live your truth.
Live your truth. Respect.
That's it. Those 3.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
That's it.
Winter Ray, this is a new segment that I'm doing for your great-great-grandchildren. If God has not come and delivered us all, if they see this, their great-great-grandmother, if you look into that camera
this one,
and just tell them, give them an uplifting word of encouragement.
I love you, little babies.
Oh.
I love you. I know you're probably not a baby because you're watching this. But it was a hard decision to become the mom of your great-grandfathers. And I made the right decision. So I want you to always make the right decision. No matter how many politicians or anyone tells you it's wrong, being fruitful and multiplying is always a good thing. And there's nothing wrong with being a parent. So no matter how many people tell you that populating the world is a bad idea, keep doing it. And from your great-great-grandmother, I love you. And I'll see you soon.
I love it. I love it. Respect. Winter Ray has been a real one. You already know it's. Let us know what you have for first quarter, second quarter, third quarter 2025 for the new fans that are watching, the fans that are watching, that they can expect from you.
So y'all see my performance on here as well. It's for a song called Lucky Me.
Come on now.
It's coming out March 25th.
Come on.
And that is a fucking masterpiece, man. It's one of the best songs I ever made.
Oh, man,
and
for sure.
It's so fucking good, man. It's about, the trials that I went through my last relationship, and it's just everyone can relate to it because there's always moments in your life when you feel lucky.
Absolutely.
And even though I'm more of I'm blessed, not lucky person.
Respect.
We're going with the theme, and I feel like if you don't look too deep into it, you have had moments where you're like, damn, I just found $20 in my pocket.
Come on.
Or damn, I just found the closest parking spot next to the stove. Like you be like, damn, I'm lucky as hell. Right. That's what the song is about. Moments like that, and feeling like, in that moment, it's like you feel like you're on top of the world. Like, woo, I needed that $20.
Absolutely. That's real.
You'll be like, ooh, this saved me. I didn't know how I was going to get to work in the morning, but now I got gas.
I love it. Come on now.
Yeah.
Winter Ray. Respect, sis. Respect.
Yeah.
Winter Ray, as tradition on the Integrity Response. If you can reach to that bowl, grab one fortune cookie, open it, and read it to your supporters. Yes. Read it to your supporters, and just like that, we out of here. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, everybody. Hey, my exes. I know you wish you were here, but you're not. Let's talk about it, bitch. I can't even open this shit. What the fuck? Hold on.
You got it?
No, I don't think so. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
There we go.
We doing something? Okay. Here we go. I open it backwards. Cold noodle. All right. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Let's get it.
Okay. Give me a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
This month, not next month, you'll experience moments of deep insight.
Wow. Real. Come on now. Real. Real. Come on. I love it. Let's get it right.
You gotta eat it or it won't come true.
Everybody says that. I love it. That's real. I love it.
That's just some black people shit.
Come on now.
You be saying shit.
I love it. Right. I love it. Winter Ray. It's been a pleasure, sis. We got to do this again.
It's been a pleasure, man. I'll be back.
Respect.
I'll be back once this shit blow up.
Come on now. We going. You know we going.
Yeah. It's going there.
You already know it. Winter Ray, the Integrity Response 2025. Y'all stand by for everything she's already done, everything she's doing, everything she's about to do. Winter Ray, stand by for that cruise session right after this. Salute.